So, to the people that don't know what happened while I'm doing this again, that may have seen the stream, and for the people who don't know, I accidentally deleted my recording. So, we'll be doing the hive again, and part of the sewer level again that I managed to do. Didn't finish the sewer level. So, welcome to Leopard Stripes. Oh.
Cougar stripes.
Yeah, cougar stripes. Well, you know. No, wait, cougars don't have stripes. Hey there, bud. See, when I did a test run, I discovered something amazing. They have just enough health that they get squashed in one hit. That's pretty great.
Hey, Wet Hamster, quick question. Are the happy thoughts meant to be blocking out memories of this horrible, horrible place?
Oh, yeah, I should probably remove that. There we go. I forgot to... Oh, I knew I forgot something. Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you for telling me. Anyway, yeah, this is the start of the level. I fell down a pit. It's pretty great. And I'm killing bugs. And oh wait, he survived more than one hit. What? Oh, I don't like that. But yeah, the bugs they don't like hammers apparently because they don't have very much health.
Okay, I'm here now.
Oh, welcome back.
Keyboard vomit.
I will probably leave again in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, you gotta eat dinner.
I'll probably just bring it down here and mute myself so you don't hear me chewing.
Oh, that makes sense. Of course, the hammer is still unwieldy to use, unfortunately, but I'd rather use the hammer and get rid of the bugs instantly.
Keyboard, for the next stream, you should get a giant turkey and prepare it like Mr. Bean prepares it. Put it on your head and wander around blind.
Yeah, sure, why not? That'd be great.
Put a video call up on
I'm ingesting the hydrocodone now.
Excellent, the highlight of the stream.
Dan on drugs.
Well, he's not a
medicine. I'm taking my special medicine, not
Look,
drugs.
he's gotta get medicated for when he's gonna play Mercenary Kings, okay?
I don't know what's up with you guys saying you crashed all the time, because I've crashed like when I first got it and never again.
I've had
as
3
far as
crashes.
I can read by the Steam version, there's been some patches, so
Did you play after the first patch? Or was that before the first patch? Maybe your PS4s are broke, because I don't crash, bro. Maybe you should give it...
Like that, remove my poison, and hammers are absolute garbage against the bees because they're too slow. But, you know, I got guns for that.
Coffee stout's a lot bitterer than Vermin Barrel coffee stout.
Ugh.
Yes, nor fear away.
Yeah. So this time he is eating... yes, he's eating beer.
That's not how you do it.
It's not this time. This is... Today we've got a bomber Hardywood Cinamo coffee stout.
Ah, bugs! They're killing me. Alright, let's see if I can make it. Yes. Okay. I'm still alive. That's a good thing.
Is my fan hearable in the stream?
Barely.
Not really.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little, but not really too noticeable.
I mean, should I turn it off? Because
It's not. It is not intruding, Dan.
No, it's not.
Because it's not necessary at this time. It's cool down.
I would like to point out I am still carrying through with the deaths from the Lost video, and according to that one, we are up to 81 deaths. I think I died like 20 times last time.
You should just put up at the beginning of whenever you save this, just have "scene missing" and ragtime music over it, like
that will require,
and then just have like a death counter for like, and just say like first run. Just put that up for like a few minutes.
Well, the problem with that is like I'm doing this by streaming.
Oh yeah, that would require effort.
No, I mean like I can't really do the editing for it if it's through streaming. And if I did the editing for it, I would have to rip the video down, and I'd lose some quality when I re-uploaded it again. Or rather, did the encoding and then re-uploaded it. I'd basically be encoding it 3 times.
You say lose quality as though there's quality to lose.
You could have Klaus edit the video for you.
Oh, I would love Klaus to edit the video for me. Let's see. Oh yeah, that was a trap door. If you run too fast, you go in there and get trapped, and then you die. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Dying is bad.
Trapped in the blueberry pie forever.
Yeah.
Blueberry pie dimension. No.
Come on, bug. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. I hate bugs. There we go.
It's better than the tacky leopard print.
Oh, who's be booping?
It's private chats between me and Steam Shovel.
Oh, okay.
Private.
I was just going like,
chats.
I thought I told my free company in Final
certainly
Fantasy
won't beat them
that
out.
I would be busy.
Apparently, I'm not the level of LP superstar as you, and I can't save my broadcast from PS4.
That is.
It's not so much. It's all about if you want to do it from the PS4, you have to be what Twitch considers an LP superstar.
Really?
If you're streaming from your computer, then yeah, you can save your footage. It doesn't matter. But for some reason, they're being buttholes about the PS4, probably because of how easy it is.
Probably because of how easy it is and how many people are doing it, and they don't want to be like their servers suddenly are full and flooded.
As opposed to like just adding capacity and generally.
Well, that costs money. And there's probably not enough people subscribing to Turbo Twitch.
I honestly don't know how Twitch makes money.
They make money through ads and selling Turbo Twitch subscriptions.
It has ads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you if it had ads or not.
Oh, I hate you, bug.
Ads are not a thing that, as far as I'm concerned, the internet has.
I need to update my ad blocker, probably.
Oh, that could have gone very badly.
Oh, what did you do? Oh yeah,
No,
let's see if I can do it again. Let's see if I can do... Yes! Okay, there's the buggy camera angle.
I'm a little behind.
And there's the trap inside that just goes off because I'm close to it. Yeah, I love buggy camera angles.
Is this buggy camera angles in the sense that there are insects there?
No, it's the one where my camera angle goes through the wall. And
I see, and you have
inside the wall.
And that's the ordering. See, we learned something.
Yeah. So I push the
You can tell that we actually learned it because we keep bringing it up.
Yeah, we did. This is going a lot worse than my test run of this. Well, test runs. I've already taken so much more damage.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You got this.
Well,
You should have streamed the test run.
oh fuck. Oh yeah, and pro tip: don't use hammers against spiders because they attack way faster than you.
No stealing keyboards. Signature line.
No boners.
Alright, nothing.
Oh, if only you killed the spider with the hammer.
No.
So then you could say. So then you could say that that spider died of being hammered in the ass.
The spider died the way he lived.
No, because see, the spiders lie on the floor for quite a while, and I could dismember all their little legs while they're lying there and twitching, waiting to disappear. It's great.
I think you need to play some EDF to see how to really smush a spider with a hammer.
Oh well, that spider just instantly died. Excellent, I like that.
That is absolutely the case.
You need to play that, Krasnarf.
I know I fell asleep.
You always fall asleep.
I'm old, what can I say?
Anecdotes. I like anecdotes. Yeah.
Freaking old.
Oh, so much beeping and booping. Kind of annoying, actually. Shit. There's probably... Yes, there's a bug. Not the kind of bug I want it to be, though. And when I did my test runs, I unfortunately didn't get the wonderful graphical bugs that we ran into the last time, where the blood, there would be like pillars of blood drippings, or a blood decal that couldn't get stuck somewhere, and it just spin, and get faster and faster.
That was the best blood decal ever, and all of them show Spire to be like him.
Yeah. They should. I did run into a different bug. You know those, at the end of this level, where I have to shoot the pillars down on the wannabe boss that just sits there and does nothing.
Nope.
The pillars wouldn't disappear, and they just start spinning around on the ground like crazy.
I'm always down for breakdance party.
How pleasant you are. Were.
So why are you beeping and booping with the Steam Shovel anyways?
More stream Twitch stuff that I'm trying to explain it.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
Oh, okay.
My tactic was just so I was saying I could be streaming. If I do something I think might be helpful to somebody, I could stop the broadcast, upload a clip to Facebook so that I could save at least 15 minutes.
That makes sense.
Then go back to broadcasting.
It's actually...
Maybe.
Because as I was telling Liquidy Poo, some of the bosses in Mercenary Kings are a pain in the dick if you don't know what to do.
Well,
it sucks.
Isn't that how all bosses work?
Yeah, but some bosses in this game, getting to them can be such a pain, and if you don't know what they do and he goes in there and he wrecks you, you're going to be like, fuck that, I'm not going through that shit again. I don't even want to try again.
Yeah, well, that's the name of the game, I guess.
And there's one mini-boss that will actually insta-kill you unless you know what he does, and once you know what he does, he pretty much is the dumbest, easiest thing in the game. But I might buy a capture card. I might buy a capture card in the next year.
Capture cards are nice to have.
Because, I mean, like I said in the little beeping and booping, if I'm going to be the next PewDiePie, I need to get to work.
I don't think you want to be the next PewDiePie.
Which the hell I don't.
Dan, you're far too mild-mannered and nice for that.
That's what drugs are for.
There have been 0 shouts of rape and such in this stream. I'd like to keep it that way, too.
Yeah,
I would also like to keep it that way.
Oh, Smush the Baby?
Smush the babe. You're not even saying it right, Dan. You know how to say it.
I'm saying it normal. I can't just fake it, man. I'm real.
There need to be babies to smush.
How about that? Is that close enough for you?
I don't know.
It's
I think you're not, you know PewDiePie, and that's a good
See,
thing.
Wet Hamster, if you were on PS4, you would recognize my PewDiePie abilities.
But I can't afford a PS4.
If I was rich, I'd just buy you one.
Start selling your organs and get one.
No, I like to have my organs.
No,
We
where's the
discussed in
corner?
the earlier stream of this game how to get money if you really need it.
Yeah, but...
Organ sales?
Work
Give
the
hand
corner.
jobs for money. It's just a hand job. You don't have to put it in your mouth.
I prefer staying out of jails.
Just don't get caught. That's the key.
Where do you think Dan learned these techniques?
I've learned how to be a good criminal. It's don't get caught. Have a clear goal to with your crime money, and once you achieve that goal, you can stop your crimes.
Well, you see,
It's also vitally important, as a corollary to don't get caught, don't tell anyone you committed a crime.
And make sure that you don't get addicted to the crime. So don't get addicted to giving handjobs for money.
No! Game, stop doing this to me!
You would be surprised by how many criminals have gone onto Facebook and said, hey, I committed this crime, and the police are like, okay, cool.
Yeah, well, people are stupid.
Not smart people. Smart people aren't stupid.
Where is my pencil? I keep losing it. There it is. I should probably add those 2 deaths to my death counter.
You got bitched down by that spider.
Yeah, I know. I got stun locked.
You weren't even trying.
Well, no, I was stun locked. I couldn't do anything.
You say stun locked. I see a lack of effort.
I was holding the attack button down and nothing was happening.
Tell us about your setup here, Wet Hams. What kind of capture card do you have?
I'm not even using a capture card for streaming PC.
I know you're not using it now, but like for your other, for like Monster Hunter, what do you use?
No, a Hapage. Done. Just using a Hapage and Twitch, or not Twitch, but XSplit.
You guys know if you got Elgato, right?
Yeah, I've got an Elgato.
What do you got, Liquidy?
Hopage that I'm frustrated with.
What about the Avermedia? Does anybody know anything about those?
No, I think you'd probably have to take a look in what is it called. Probably something awful's.
Honestly, I did a tiny amount of research, as much research as I ever do on anything.
The Elgato one's pretty new, right?
The Elgato was the consensus pretty much best choice.
Okay.
Really?
Figured that.
After Liquidy's problems with the Hopage, and I was reading online that other people have been having a lot of problems with it.
What problems did you have with it?
It's whenever I try to record, like, it's not even directly with the Hopage right now. It's just whenever I try to record, the proprietary capture software, for some reason it won't let me access the Hopage because it thinks something else is trying to use it.
Oh, that thing, yeah, okay, that where you just have to jiggle a wire enough times until it finally decides, okay, fine.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I just connected and disconnected over and over and over again until it just gives in. And...
unplug it and plug it back in. It always works.
Yeah, just keep doing it, and eventually it'll go through.
My only real problem with the Elgato is that its proprietary capture software can only be run on Windows 7 or 8.
Ew.
And the laptop I have available is XP.
Ew.
So yeah, it's the wife's old laptop. So if I want to stream, I either got to steal her laptop, which is much newer, or I got to move the whole setup to my.
Ooh, I gotta take a whiz. I will return.
Go do that.
Thanks for sharing.
Pretty
I
much
guess.
through most of this level already. Then we can go back to the sewers. Oh boy.
Like, it's
sewer levels. I love sewer levels.
Yeah.
Everybody loves sewer levels.
That's the one with.
That's why they keep putting them in video games, right?
We get to hang out with the Black Orcs and play basketball or something.
Yeah.
They are taller.
No, I'm kind of sad that I accidentally deleted that video because it was a pretty good stream. We talked about all kinds of everything.
It's a stream of this game. Of course we talk about everything.
Oh, everything bullshit, spider! I fucking hate spiders. Oh, why am I having so much problem with them? I fucking hate spiders. Dumb. I hate them.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, spiders are a bitch. They stun lock.
It's awful. Don't do that. It's gonna
I hear. You say stun lock. I hear I'd rather be selling hand shops right now.
Let's see. Get gun out because B. Hate you, B.
That's no way to treat a Daily Show correspondent.
What?
That might have been a little weak.
I don't watch the Daily Show. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's pretty funny.
Why is this not open? Why is this not open? Dumb. There should be treasure in there full of health and anti-poison. And why isn't there bees right here? There should be like a horde of bees coming through here every single time, but there's not. It's really weird. It's like the game forgot to spawn some enemies and also forgot to open up a wall where there's a treasure chest?
Maybe you're just wrong.
No, I just ran a few test runs of this, like half an hour ago.
Oh, I'm always willing to account for the possibility that you're wrong.
Or that this game is really crappy.
I keep saying that if we just switched over to Serious Sam, I don't think anyone would notice.
Yeah, and
or complain.
We were almost going to play Serious Sam last time, but then people went, nah, I don't want to play it anyways.
It's mostly Liquidy. Liquidy should play Serious Sam with us.
He should.
I never said I wanted to play it to begin with.
but it's fun. It's great.
It's pretty wonderful.
I have an idea. I have an idea how to fix that spider's wagon. Oh, it's gonna spit poison at me and kill me. And there's no. Oh fuck! I fucked myself over. Oh fuck! Is that spider just standing in the spell and not getting hit by it? He is. He was. God damn it. Alright, new plan. Fireballs.
Yeah, it looks like spiders are immune to that spell.
Yeah, no, that's kind of bullshit. You just went into the spell and nothing happened. I know there's so many bees in this room. It's not even fun. Oh, that's where the last spider comes. Alright, there's gonna be a million bees in this room. I'm unlucky in my test runs. The bees would be stuck on the floor, and they'd just be already spawned. So,
on the floor.
Yeah, they got stuck in the floor and the walls because of their wings. Kind of like what you're seeing right there. Okay. But they would be stuck wide open, so I didn't have to worry about well, them attacking me ever. Oh, what? Fuck. Bullshit. Oh fuck! I have no more antidotes. I will probably die.
This room didn't give you this much trouble the last time, did it?
No. But this room has always given me trouble. It's just... I don't know. This room is kind of hit or miss. If the enemies bug and get stuck in the floor, then, you know, they're all sitting ducks and I can just pull out the gun and kill them with impunity.
I think you mean if the bugs bug.
God.
Yeah, that too.
Man, I wish Serious Sam Double D had online multiplayer.
Double D is amazing.
I like duct taping guns to other guns.
Yes.
That's why I like the world so much.
Fuck.
It's a pretty great concept.
Two Worlds 2 was such a disappointment because it didn't have that same gun duct taping.
Oh, really?
I mean, it did, but not as good.
Oh.
Wasn't Two Worlds 1 a disappointment anyway?
No, Two Worlds 1 is wonderful. I don't know why anybody would think that it's such a bad game.
What is Two Worlds?
It was a 360 and PC game, a big open world RPG, where you take your sword and duct tape it to another sword of the same, and it would make it a sword.
That reminds me.
It had some pretty wonderful lines.
Has Elder Scrolls Online for the consoles up their game since the beta? Has anybody heard anything about that?
Don't get Elder Scrolls Online, man.
Don't get it.
Don't play MMOs.
I'm going to tell you right now, the best part of Elder Scrolls Online, as far as I can tell, is the cool trinket I got from Best Buy the other day.
Well, I mean, you know, I think I probably said that I hate Skyrim.
Yeah.
You probably won't like Elder Scrolls Online.
Because I hated the combat, but all that could have been overlooked if, like, me and, like, a bunch of other people were all hacking the same thing with our terrible combat.
It's as far as I know, it's not.
Well, here's the thing: Elder Scrolls Online is just a standard MMO put in the Elder Scrolls setting. That's it.
It's not actually. You're free to explore and stuff.
No.
Well, you're free to explore. It's just not the same thing.
Yeah. It is very standardy. Go to point A, deliver 5 bear ball sacks, and complete quest, and then go to the next quest giver, and repeat the same process.
Because I kind of want the Defiance experience, but with sword and shields, and also better than Defiance. I want to see like 20 guys gunning down. I want to be shooting a monster or stabbing it, and like 3 other guys ride up, or 100 other guys ride up, and also gun it down, stab it, whatever.
Well, all the monsters are going to be scaled that one guy goes over and stabs it, and then it's dead. Whereas if 100 guys goes and stabs it, only one person's going to be able to attack it, and then it's overkill.
I mean, I know what you're asking for, and I don't think it exists.
Yeah.
Defiance was okay.
So was Mag. Oh.
But all I have to say
Mag's
is...
album were created by the creators of Mag. That sounds...
You know what those other games don't have that Mag had?
What?
Quab.
I don't remember what Quab was. I just remember Quab. That was somebody on our team.
Yeah, he was in our squad for some reason.
Quab.
Just some puppy whose username in all caps was QUAAB.
Okay, now I understand.
Quab.
Major Quab! I need some assistance over here.
Oh, there we go. I got this card again.
The best thing about Mag is, you didn't play Mag, did you, Hams?
I don't even know what it is.
It was like 256 players at a time.
Yeah, it was 128 on a side.
Another important feature is that you had a gun that could revive people and shoot healing farts on people.
Nice. I like healing farts.
That was how I actually maxed out my level on one of the factions because of the healing fart gun.
Well, I mean,
because you didn't have to be accurate.
It was basically as adept at killing as some of the other guns in the game.
Nice.
Like a heavy machine gun that even if you shot all the bullets, you might not kill that guy.
Sort of like that.
At you, Battler.
Alright, this room is not going to give me any more problems because I know exactly where they drop, where they spawn, and I'm going to shoot them as they drop. With fire.
You're taking the Dark Souls route to this.
Yeah.
It also had like a proximity chat thing where you could hear enemy players after you killed them if they were up close.
Yeah, if you
and they would be revivable at this time. And I remember killing a guy, and he's like, Johnny, come revive me. He's gonna bleed me out. And I shot him in the head with a shotgun and said, nobody can revive you now. Or before I shot him in the head with a shotgun.
Or when people would kill us, but then not actually finish us off while we were waiting for a revive. And so we would just, well, I don't remember who else did it, but I definitely shouted stuff like, "What are you waiting for? Come on! Kill me! I'm right here!"
That's pretty great.
The bad thing is, like,
proximity chat was pretty much the best thing ever.
It took like as many bullets to fucking bleed a guy out as it did to kill him was the bad thing.
Yeah, I hardly ever bled guys out.
You could stab them for a quick freeway.
I think stabbing was the most effective way.
Stabbing and rocket launchers.
Stabbing is enjoyable.
As you may recall, I was quite adept with the rocket launcher.
Rocket launchers kind of suck, though. You could hit a man in the face with a rocket launcher and it wouldn't
kill
him.
So basically, the rocket launchers in all of the Borderlands games where you shoot people and nothing happens.
Also, I don't remember if it was a throwable grenade that you could eventually get, or if it was just when I was in one of those commanding positions, but I killed the hell out of so many puppies with gas grenades.
Oh, the fart. Yeah, there was a fart grenade, and then there was the commander's fart grenade that would be over a much wider area. I think that's how I got 5 on it trophy.
My favorite loadout was hail gun, grenades, gas grenades, and the starting assault rifle with a grenade launcher. All grenades all the time.
And wasn't there something that gave you a slight resistance to fart gas? Because I remember hanging out in fart gas rooms that I had personally gassed.
Yeah,
they redid the skill system, which was actually a good job.
Yeah,
you could get resistance to all types of grenades.
Yeah, I made it this far. I am proud of myself.
I really liked being able to back out your loadout, or not your loadout, but your skills.
Yeah.
To be as degenerate as you wanted. So, I was all healing all the time because I'm not the most accurate dude out there.
Well, that's always a handy thing to have. Somebody who can keep people alive.
It's hard to
I wasn't good at keeping people alive either, but...
That was a problem with that game.
What? Bullshit! No, bullshit! Fuck, I'm dead. Well,
you can spend all your money to buy a fancy upper tier weapon and realize this gun is no better than the first gun I started with.
Really?
That was often the
case. I don't remember the specifics, but I'm pretty sure Fuzz and I spent a good chunk of time being stealth shotgunners.
Oh yeah, I had a loadout like that too, where I had the motion, the thing that made it harder for them to detect you when you were running, whatever that was.
Yeah, and for some reason
use a motion detector with all the skills and a shotgun and super nice powers.
What was that one, the DLC map with the round area that was below ground?
I love that
one.
Mode.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about? I'd throw out like 3 fart grenades and then run and fire with a shotgun blindly, and I'd get like 6 kills and then die. I loved it.
That's when I use my alt grenade all the time loadout. Throw gas grenades, all your regular grenades.
No! Video game, why do you do this to me?
It's terrible.
Oh, why am I doing so poorly all of a sudden? Oh no! But at least I'm like
switch to the hammer.
I told you this would happen.
I knew it was gonna happen too. I mean, I do like some runs, and they pretty much go perfectly and smoothly, and I get through them like really quickly. And then when I start streaming, everything turns to shit.
Well, you know what you did is you posted in Skype chat that you wouldn't die.
That is true. I did say, yeah, no, I got this. I probably won't die. Yeah.
You did brag to us. That was your downfall.
The thing is, I did like 2 runs, and I didn't die in any of them.
You are falling victim to hubris.
I am. Oh, fuck.
I hear that.
Fuck me. Fuck me. They weren't supposed to spawn. They weren't supposed to spawn yet.
It wasn't supposed to go down like this, man.
Holy shit. They weren't all supposed to drop before I go into the room. They're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to go when I run into the room. Oh, bullshit.
I got hopes that Planet Side 2 maybe mag-like, because it's coming out for PS4, correct?
So, you know where this floor is supposed to fall, and I'm supposed to jump on the floaty platform? It bugged out and didn't fall. So, fuck it, I'll take it.
If Planet Side 2 February, I think it would be a much bigger success, but otherwise, if Fuzz notwithstanding, I don't think it's really going to go anywhere.
Me and Fuzz are totally Merc King bros.
Merc King does look fun.
I figured Fuzz out. If you just play a game with him for like 2 hours, he like loves you.
Yeah.
Oh man, look, it's the boss that does nothing.
Yeah, and if you don't play a game with him for like a week, he'll forget.
And he hates you again. Yeah.
Let's play Deathtrap Dungeon. Let's talk about the guys no one in this watching will ever know what we're talking about.
Oh, now the boss is doing something. Oh.
Okay. When I become PewDiePie version 2.0, I'll have Fuzz as a special guest.
You could do a lot worse.
He'll be the guy
and remember when I spoke that this boss can bug?
Yeah.
None of those stalactites or
stalagmites
hit it, and it's not dead.
Shoot it with the...
They're literally right up above the boss, and now it's actually doing something. I have to actually go in the room for it to actually attack me. Okay.
Yeah, you have to activate it.
But it's still like, So I actually found one of the bugs with the boss where the things up top won't actually hurt the boss. Other times, the stalactites...
Get up in there, man!
The spikes on top of the boss room, they're indestructible. I've run into that bug before. I was kind of hoping I'd run into that one.
My screen looks like the spikes were like falling right in front of your face when you shot them.
Yeah, they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to fall... supposed to fall somewhere else.
It has checkers on it.
So how much do these capture cards cost?
I don't know how much I paid for mine.
I got a ridiculously good deal by accident. Mine ran me about 130. Details about 180.
I wonder if my computer is strong enough for video editing.
Well, even if it isn't strong enough for video, it'll just take longer.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Klaus could tell you how your computer fares.
So much dying.
Should have sufficient RAM and all that processing power.
Yeah.
I think the only thing my computer is lacking in is for games. Actually, playing games on it. I have integrated graphics and sound.
You need sufficient processing.
With
Computer also has cancer because I smoke around it so much.
Oh. Well, you should probably make sure your computer gets like a leukemia cure or something. No, what? Oh, bullshit! This is fucking bullshit! I hate this game. Why is everything going so poorly for me?
You need to reward yourself after you complete this LP by playing a super fun game that makes you happy.
Like Serious Sam.
Yeah.
Suggesting Serious Sam. Team Shovel, do you have Serious Sam?
No.
You should get Serious Sam.
You should definitely get Serious Sam.
I hate my life right now. I hate it so much. Why is this going
Can
so poorly?
my integrated graphics and sound play Serious Sam?
Undoubtedly. If I had an extra key, I would give it to you, but I already gave it to keyboard.
Aha!
Well, I'm assuming it wouldn't be very expensive at this point.
No, I'd be surprised if it cost a lot.
Okay.
Check you up with Steam.
I can do it that way too.
Yeah, I'm paying at Steam now. Serious Sam. I think
I like that I bought a bunch of Steam games and have never played like any of them.
Oh,
yeah, I
have
have
a few games.
I think
that looks
everybody
interesting. I'll play that eventually and then forget all about it.
Yeah, such is the nature of Steam, really.
Oh, that's a great deal. I want that.
Manatee gave me a bunch of like a Humble Bundle, and I don't even know how to install them, and thus have never played them either.
Serious Sam, the first encounter is $15.
That's nothing. I got my dividend check from the company I have my mortgage with.
You have a little money now.
Yep. Pay my property taxes and buy some more shit. Still need to get my wisdom teeth out.
I wouldn't
Could
pay
lead to drugs.
or Serious Sam.
Are you dead, boss? Because I don't like you and I'm kind of tired of you. Yes, it's dead. Dead!
I need to get another controller to play with.
Wait, what happened to the one I sent you?
The one you sent me, I let my little cousin have it because his broke, and he like totally like helps me out all the time, like fixing my vehicle for free.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that I do a controller so that you could play games with me occasionally.
Had to pay it forward, man. I had to pay it forward.
It's alright. You know, I might have another one. I'll have to check.
No, I can buy one. I got the money. I got the money.
Kasnorf will send you things whether you want it or not.
I know this firsthand.
So,
like to do nice things.
Although he hasn't sent me hard drive closure.
That's why I had to pay it forward, man. I had to give it away. I had to pay it forward.
Yeah.
I was inspired by Kasnorf's act of generosity.
So we're back in the sewer again.
Keyboard, I did totally forget about the hard drive. Should do that.
It's not pressing. I'd just rather like to get my stuff.
I also bought Lagoon, one of the DLC map packs in Bad Company 3 one time.
That game doesn't exist, but okay.
I bought Manatee Close Quarters when it came out, the Close Quarter maps.
So do you play as a manatee then?
Nah, it's just another game.
Yeah, well, that's lame. If you don't get to play as a manatee, what is there to the point of that game, you know?
You could pretend to be a dolphin.
It's not good enough. You have to be a manatee.
Manatee's an interesting goon. I used to play Battlefield with him. I killed him, and then he got pissed at me and deleted me off his friends.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So really pissed him off.
He also hated that I used the EOD bot in Battlefield 3 and generally had fun. So
He wants to play for real. I can appreciate that to a point.
he is the try-hardiest of goons.
He is definitely the tryhardest.
You know, I'm not the tryhardiest, but I like to win. I get mad when I lose. Well, let's take that back. I don't care if I win. I just want to do well in a game like that.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I think that applies to everybody.
Because if you do well and your team loses, you can just say your team sucks.
If you suck,
It's not my fault.
you never want
Look at my sweet KT, bro.
Oh my. Making progress in the sewer level. Thankfully, I know where to go through most of the level.
I don't remember this from last time. Or is this new?
No, this is the sewer level. This
is where we kind of left off last time.
Yeah.
I was going to say maybe it was the drugs.
It was probably the drugs.
It probably was the drugs. You should do more drugs.
Well, he is doing drugs right now.
As I told Wet Hamster Friday, combining antibiotics with an opiate is a terrible, horrible combination of things to do.
Yeah, it does sound like it.
Again?
Opiates make you constipated, as you may or may not know. Antibiotics kind of tear your stomach up, and having diarrhea and constipation at the same time, while also having a nasty cough, you're going to have to say more.
Oh, God. No, you not.
But did the force of each cough at least help?
So what you're saying is you should sit on the toilet and cough.
No. You would be at work and you would cough, and
you'd need a pants change.
Things would go very badly for you.
Be like, hey, I need to go off work for a moment. I need new underwear.
I totally did that.
Wow.
Earlier that evening, I had coughed in an explosive.
I don't think you need to say any more, Dan.
Fart.
You said cough, explosive, and diarrhea has been mentioned. I don't think you need to say any more.
So don't overdo it on the
antibiotics, children.
Don't do drugs and antibiotics in strange
unless you're in the comfort of your own home.
And even if you're in the comfort of your own home, wearing pants is entirely optional.
No, you better wear pants. God, help your chairs. The fuck?
As you can hear, Liquidy is enjoying himself.
It should be right up his alley. I mean,
he does have that lowbrow humor in his name.
I think.
Did you just not die from a long fall?
Yeah, no, it's just a very small fall, and it's like, oh, I fell down. Okay, I'll just go into the teleport. I take like 10 points of damage. I just couldn't remember if there's anything good down there or not.
Maybe he had a cat ring on.
Yeah, silver cat ring.
I was doing my best not to make another Dark Souls. So.
It's inevitable. It's not if the Dark Souls references
will come. I play that game, but Flip is playing it all the time.
But I thought you hated Dark Souls.
Well, he hates certain aspects of it.
Oh.
Well, you always hate the game when you brutally die at it. You like it when things are going well.
That I can definitely...
Oh.
But he has made some observations that you guys did agree with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Try resignation, and then try resignation.
He likes that the PvP is less bullshitty phantom lag stabs.
That's not our experience.
Yeah, he did tell me you can still lag stab. But he said he hasn't experienced it yet. So, I mean, I experienced it every time on the old games.
In my experience, it tends to be pretty bad.
Honestly,
Demon's chalked it up that I was playing the Coresian.
I've had a few times where like there's been some pretty bad lag in PvP, but usually it's been pretty decent for the most part.
Well, there's that, and sorcery is kind of bullshit.
Sorcery is very bullshit, especially in the beginning of the game.
Oh, I like it that
I have discovered the explosion spell, which tends to make PvP kind of fun on my end.
You guys mess with the hexes yet? Flip was showing me hexes.
No, Smash Him's kind of character.
I'm sort of
very what's it called? Very hybrid.
I want to make a faith guy. I want to make a priest use the miracles because I never used them in any of the games ever.
Miracles are actually very nice, but it's something like you have to have like a miracle and then have like melee or sorcery to back yourself up on. Because miracles are more support than anything else.
I would like to go like a strength and miracle guy. I want to use a big ass fucking head smasher.
There's plenty of big ass fucking head smashers in the game.
Yeah, we've used both of them.
Ultra
like
weapons.
Gearm Great Hammer.
The Gearm Great Hammer, which I now have 2 of.
You should grind your stats so that you can dual wield them.
Now I have to get my strength to 60 so that I can power.
Oh no! Oh no! Orc, I chopped my legs off and you were just floating in midair.
My other character can power stance the large club and the great club.
Also
That's a thing Wet Hams doesn't know.
I want to dual-wield crossbows, too.
That is also, you can power stance crossbows.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
It's completely useless, but it's funny.
You can't gun crossbow?
When you power stance, you just fire both at once, and then you have to take twice as long to reload both of them.
Well, I guess if you know you can kill them with like the dual shot, then in one go, then it's not that bad.
It's more for the entertainment value of
You should do 360 no scopes. What's the montage
with akimbo crossbows.
The other guys don't know why this is a missed opportunity, but they've really missed an opportunity by not letting you power stance shields.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You'll power dual shields, which is amazing.
We have found the greatest dance possible.
Oh no!
Dual wielding shields.
I want to do whips.
You can.
And make a video with Whip It playing in the background.
What I'm saying though is that Wet Hamster and I have seen a specific reason why power stancing shields should be a thing, and it isn't, and it's disappointing.
Yeah, I hate that one part. You know what I'm talking about. It's bullshit to get through.
Yeah.
Liquidy, the other day when you said you didn't know what to do, you had killed all the things. Did you ever figure it out?
Wait, me? Did I say that?
You said at some point you had killed all the bad guys, but you didn't know where to fucking go.
Oh, that was a while ago. Yeah, when you kill the 4 big bad guys, the Emerald Herald is just like, okay, go check out the castle now, and
you're like, where's the castle?
Well, no, my first reaction was, which castle? There's like 3 of them I could go to.
Because Flip was at that point, and he's made like 5 characters, but his first one, he was at a point where he didn't know where to fucking go. So he murdered all the NPCs and took all his shit.
Tell him to look at the 2 locked doors in the Shaded Ruins, Forked Road, or whatever it's called.
That's where he's go.
He's also using a no consult the internet rule.
Well, that's fair.
I did that, and I killed the pyromancy lady.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Pyromancer lady is kind of not good to kill.
Yeah, well, you can talk to her. It costs 4,000 souls to do it, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm also doing a no cheaty looking ahead run, but I saved the pyromancy lady.
I too am doing a no cheaty looking ahead run, despite
I did look ahead whenever I got stuck.
Getting stuck is part of the game.
Yeah, and no, also, I did look ahead when I got stuck. Like, when I was told to go to the castle, I ran around for half a day, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna read it. I'm tired of running around circles.
I haven't even gotten to that point, and I know where to go.
If Flip made his guy look, he has like a white beard, and he looks old, and he's tubby, and he's wearing glasses, and he kind of wears armor that makes him look like he'd be hanging out with John Hancock and Ben Franklin in the colonial times.
Oh, neat.
And it makes me laugh when I watch him play.
I thought you were going to say, and he wears a lot of red armor, and he has a big sack of toys that he gives to all the little good demons.
He has a van.
He does kind of look like Santa, but with those glasses on, he looks like he should be like in a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, Alva armor would definitely fit that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sort of.
Fuck you!
I want to use a big-ass battle axe. I never used axes in any of those games.
Yeah, axes are generally garbage, in my opinion.
Except for Dark Souls 2, I did use the little hand axe. I love the little hand axe in Dark Souls. I mean, the original Dark Souls, sorry.
Yeah.
The original Dark Souls 2. I like that hand axe.
You should tell Flip to show you the Oros armor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he also showed me he was in a boss fight that looked like the gargoyle boss fight from Dark Souls.
Yeah,
he was on top of the church. Yeah. And there were like a million fucking gargoyles.
Yeah.
Me and Kasnorf have not gotten to that because we don't like the area you have to go through to get to it.
He said something like it required you to be invaded a bunch. I don't know.
It did.
Yes. It's kind of a dickish area if you're not good at PvP.
Honestly, I don't have to be good at PvP. I figured out how to rush through it real quickly. and there's a good chance that you'll get through before anybody manages to invade you, because first they have to get the invasion message, then they have to load in. It takes a while to load, and by that time I've already pulled the lever, and a lot of people don't know if they pull the lever they can close the door again. So if I die, then it's just like, okay, well, now I just gotta run up to the fog wall.
My problem with it is that I want to help Keyboard and Kasnorf by doing co-op, but your sign doesn't stay down long enough. You get invaded, and then your sign disappears, and it's like, well, sorry guys.
We've already actually gotten past the area that getting through that area helps with, though.
Yeah, it turned out Lost Sinner was kind of a cakewalk.
Lost Sinner's a cakewalk if you're not doing it alone.
If you've got 3 people on Skype to talk to, it's rather easy.
Yeah, if you're just doing it by yourself, Lost Sinner's kind of bullshit.
I got all my progression in the original Dark Souls was by
You had Ricky
having Ricky White Phantom all my boss fights. And giving me all his shit from a character.
Just so you know, Internet, Ricky Martin is very good at Dark Souls.
I don't think he's bad at any video games that I've played with.
Ricky Martin is the best at video games.
The video game savant.
He's scarily good at Mass Effect.
Well, by the time you get me, Dan, and Ricky all basically had Mass Effect down to a science.
I never really did the multiplayer parts of Mass Effect.
I love that.
It was the best. It was
also
probably the best.
Also, my Xbox was dying at that point, so I could barely get the game to work. So it was like, praise Jesus, whatever actually worked, and then I get to play like an hour, and then the Xbox would stop working again.
Honestly,
I had played it with them. Keyboard and Steve, Shovel, and Ricky, and Rue.
It's a blast.
It was probably my favorite co-op of the PS3, Xbox 360 generation games. I need to make Mass Effect 4 and have that co-op in it.
I'm also hoping, I know it's early, but I'm hoping Borderlands...
I heard they're making a Mass Effect MMO, but I don't think that's what you're looking for.
One was my best as far as...
I'm also looking forward to the next Dragon Age. I'm hoping it'll have some kind of multiplayer.
I'm not looking forward to the next Dragon Age because of what fuck up the last one was.
Dan only cares about the multiplayer at this point.
Yeah, it's player nothing for him.
Because I
like the original Dragon Age.
I love the original Dragon Age. The original Dragon Age was amazing, but the second one was like, yeah, guys, we have under a year to make it, so let's make a map pack and call that a full game. Also, let's use the dialogue tree from Mass Effect instead of having, proper dialogue trees. And let's cut all the crafting skills out of the game and let NPCs do it for you. Also, let's make it so it's like
Dragon Age 2, it wouldn't have been so terrible. If it was its own IP.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this room. Hey.
We'll see it in a minute or so.
Yeah, but we're in the sewers again, so I've made it back to where we were.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
How did you open that door?
I forgot that door was like a. Oh yeah, by the way, you just fall down and die. That's all that's in the room. You just fall down and die.
Deathtrap Dungeon.
Yeah.
Deathtrap Dungeon.
On the bright side, we're up to 90 deaths. Could have hit that 100 mark soon.
Deathtrapper.
Oh, there we go. It went down.
I'm hoping that Destiny game is going to be fun too.
I'm cautiously optimistic about Destiny.
I am indifferent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Bungie Borderlands.
Yeah,
Looks a little like a combination of Borderlands and some Defiance for like big events happening, a bunch of people playing.
Last I saw
it could be as fun as Borderlands 1 if indeed they go that route, but.
Oh wait, he's got money. I want money so I can save
I haven't
more.
seen enough to actually give a judgment other than it looks cool.
Like, here's my thumbs up rule of how I usually do the whole video game thing. I don't pay attention to all the hype. I don't pay attention to all the screenshots that they...
disappointed.
Oh yeah. 100%.
I think we've all learned that lesson.
Yeah. Well, some people never learn. But I never pay attention to the hype. I never pay attention to what they say because I'm just gonna get disappointed if I do. And on top of that, I usually just wait until the game's out and then I hear what people have to say about it before even purchasing it. I mean, there are games I will go out and purchase like day one if possible, like Dark Souls 2, but that's because I'm fairly confident I know what I'm getting into. Granted, I would be very angry and disappointed if Dark Souls 2 were like, yeah, well, we're calling it Dark Souls 2, but it's actually a 2D platformer, and we're kind of mimicking Mario. It'd be the best troll ever, but I would be so pissed.
You have to jump on the dragon's head.
Yeah, I'd play that.
Me, Dark Souls!
I would so play that.
You have to upgrade this flower. It's poison flower, bleeding flower.
Use the water to upgrade the flower!
Lightning flower is the best.
Yeah.
Get one of those guys with like the iron turtle shell on a set of stairs and bounce on them infinitely for infinite lives.
Yeah.
Everybody wears the Hammer Brothers suit in PvP.
Well, technically there is a Hammer Brothers in Dark Souls 2, so...
Haribo shoe or nothing.
I usually look at the forums for, you know...
Don't read games. Don't read games.
Don't read the games forum.
Don't read the games forum. Don't read anything.
If you don't read the games forums, then what's the point of looking at the forums at all?
They're awful.
It's something awful, so of course they're awful. The only section I really read of something awful is the Let's Play section.
Actually, SAS is pretty good, but only because they don't fall into the traps of other sports forums.
Discuss your favorite subforum.
I have to avoid the sports forums because how I talk about sports, Kaznor, you probably know, is I like to troll people about things they like, or teams or players they like.
That's entirely fair.
Sportland Sportballers sported up some sport points.
I kind of like PYF.
That's the internet containment zone that we have.
Yeah, PYF seems like the rest of the internet distilled.
Because when I first joined the forums, that was when they had "Don't post porn here" and all the wares.
Oh yeah.
Fans' favorite forums, the porn and free
MP3s, shit like that.
No MP3s and.
Then when they went away, I didn't look at the forums for like 4 years. I have a very low post count I still have a very low post count.
I don't really post myself that much. I mostly just kind of lurk.
I only post like games threads. I only like look at threads of games that I have to like play with other people.
That makes sense.
Games that
and I like Let's Plays.
I find it funny that Dan actually has a signature on forums.
Well, that was to make it simpler when looking for other people to play. Is just have a signature with your...
Yeah, but you're like the only person I've ever seen the post that has it.
I have one, but I turn it off.
We've even gotten the stream chat to start posting.
Yeah. Goons.txt. I was like, I should probably look at the stream chat, and then I see the
I don't hate the forums. There's just only certain forums I use.
Alright.
I could be the pretentious hipster douchebag and say that I read the art ones and photography ones.
Because for the times I never looked at the forums, I just read the funny stuff on the page itself. That was my main...
that's always fun.
And that's what I still do. I mean, I occasionally look at... I like flash tubs.
You know what? I think we're almost back to where I was last.
I'm just glad that fucking Hive tile set has gone away because goddamn it.
It's pretty awful.
The 70s crossed with a blueberry pie.
It's really awful.
Because the rest
blueberry and apple pie split down the middle so cleanly.
The rest of the tile sets in this game are actually, I like them.
Yeah,
they're pretty nice.
Right. Except for the sewer one.
Given what year they're from, yeah, they're not too bad.
Well, given the era that they started working on the game, and then they started working on a conversion to the PlayStation, and they're like, shit, by the way, we should also probably do the PC version that we decided not to do anyway. So let's convert the PlayStation to the PC again.
I think if you kill Death, you shouldn't be allowed to die anymore.
What? So what? When you get halfway through any Castlevania game, it turns on God mode.
Should.
That actually would make a lot of sense. Kill death and dying is not an issue.
Unless we're talking about the N64 Castlevania game, where it was a terrible 3D platformer.
Oh God, I have that.
I have that too. I hated it. I hated it so much. And that's, you know what? I have 2 Castlevania games. I have Castlevania 2, and I have the N64 Castlevania. So I have the worst Castlevanias.
I still have Symphony of the Night.
Why would you say
for PS1?
Castlevania 2 is the worst Castlevania?
Which?
Oh, that reminds me. I should pick up.
It's wonderful. It's so ahead of its time.
No.
I heard somebody involved with the Castlevania games wanted to make another Metroidvania style.
Yeah,
I would
he left
appreciate
Konami
it if they
or
brought
something.
back more Metroidvania.
Yeah, what, Igarashi, right?
And I think it was like his tweet was like, I'm not legally allowed to describe what this game is similar, so I'm glad the word Metroidvania exists or something.
Nice.
You should totally do it. Do a Kickstarter, dude.
Well, I know there is actually a Metroidvania Kickstarter.
Yeah, Mega Man guy, Inafune did one, and Mighty Number 9 appears to be doing really well.
I probably won't play that, because I suck so bad at Mega Man games. I would suck at that game.
I don't remember what the game is called.
You know why you'll play it? Because it's coming out on the Wii U, and since there are no games for the Wii U, you'll be forced to buy it.
Nah.
But I know that there is a person...
Wii U's still connected to the TV, though.
Oh, hey, it's the ineffective trap room.
I actually just got and I was playing it last night.
Wait, you got what?
Finally got Wind Waker HD.
Oh, yeah, you should have gotten that a long time ago.
Yeah, well, I waited for a time.
Guys, I have now defused the trap. I have thrown a bomb down in the bugs. And, oh look, the arrows can't hit me. Oh no, I love this trap rope. It's so bad.
This is the intern trap. This is the one the interns were they just let him design.
Oh, the Baron was on hydrocodone at this time, and...
Yeah, I remember that. And this is where we basically stopped, so I have now made it back to where it was. Awesome!
It only took an hour.
Well, before it took 2 hours to get this far, so...
Are there any announcements yet for a new Metroid game for Wii U or anything?
No, although they did just release Metroid Fusion on the Virtual Console.
Yeah.
So if you like Metroid Fusion, and you should have liked Metroid Fusion, it's pretty cool.
I played the first gameplay Metroid.
It was kind of like half-assing the Metroidvania stuff by railroading you hard.
It is heavily railroaded, but it's not a bad game.
No, it's not a bad game, but it's just, I wish they didn't railroad.
It's just a frustrating Metroid game.
Yeah. The game itself was fine, it's just there's a little too much railroading for my tastes. But I still like it.
I mean, it came at the same time as Zero Mission, and Zero Mission was just so much better in every way.
Yeah.
I wish that they had Virtual Console Zero Mission. I would have bought it instantly.
But, as I've been trying to say a few times, there is like an independent developer, one guy who is trying to make a Metroidvania, and his Kickstarter did succeed. And I think it's called Ghost Song. You should probably take a look into it. It's actually pretty good.
Kickstarter.
I saw a cool looking Vita game, PlayStation Vita game the other day.
You know what? I want to go back and save because I know what's in that room. And it's bullshit.
Monster Hunter style game, Tokiden or something like that.
Oh yeah, I read the thread about Tokiden.
At first that sounded like the setup to a joke. I saw a good-looking game on the PlayStation Vita.
Isn't that the joke? That is the joke, isn't it?
3 PS Vitas go into a bar.
Turns out all their games are on other systems.
Yeah. The PS Vita.
Look what he has it. Look what he has a PS Vita. So we should disclaimer that.
Yeah. Oh, there's
wouldn't
a
be
one right
cool
there.
About it.
I would get a Vita or 3DS if I wasn't so sure that it would make me cry in pain.
Well, I'm gonna be crying in pain if that helps any.
The PS4.
Do you remember how the original 3DS and the PS caused me a great deal of pain? The I would, if you could get a hold one, I would try and use a 3DS XL and see if it causes you a great deal of pain.
Oh yeah, by the way, Snake Ladies Mark II.
The only controller that hasn't caused me immense pain so far is the PS3 controller.
PS4 really?
Controller. Yep, the PS4 controller makes my hand hurt or be numb, and
well, I know the controller.
The gamepad was fucking unusable.
I think you're bad at controllers, Dan, because the PS4 controller is really good.
Look, I know the perfect controller for you. It's called the N64.
Yeah,
fuck that.
That is literally
it's literally the worst controller
ever made. Yeah, I agree.
It's the best controller, and I will not hear you.
You're insane.
It'd be better if the analog stick wasn't as prone to not sticking up straight.
And you didn't have to put your hand in an awkward... Like, I couldn't run straight up the field in NFL Blitz because the Z trigger where it was.
Run straight up the field in NFL Blitz.
No, you should just be, like, spinning around in circles the whole way up.
You should be...
If you're not going you're playing NFL Blitz.
Don't remind me of NFL Blitz.
It's possible.
I just played it because there was nothing else at the time. So they got Super Smash.
Gauntlet Legends, wonderful.
There was something... I played that game a bunch and there was something I didn't like about it, but I can't remember now.
I can't imagine what it would be, because Gauntlet Legends is pretty goddamn great.
I'm going to say it was Dan's poor taste.
Wow, harsh words.
There could have been Battle 64 or Paper Mario or...
I didn't have N64. I only went to a friend's house and they had it, and we did lots of drugs and alcohol.
I have a funny story with Paper Mario. Since I was a young child in, like, probably middle school or so, we rented it from the grocery store so many times. We would return it, we'd get it, like, the next day. We just rented it so much. I think we just stopped giving it back.
You were a child. When I was playing this game, I had a full-time job.
Yeah, I was in college when I was playing the N64.
I was working full-time, and I bought that N64 off some customer.
Way to go, keyboard. You made Kaznor feel old.
Oh, yeah.
I should point out, I am in the Medusa's lair, and I just got petrified.
Oh, it's instant death.
Don't spoilers.
Oh, I thought you got that.
No, I just saw it.
I'm pretty far behind. I don't know.
You've got a lot in this stream. A whole lot.
There you go.
Have we broken triple digits yet?
No, we're pretty close to it.
Close.
We're like 8 deaths
Made some
away.
steady progress.
Yeah.
When I would go to my
made steady
friend's
progress
house,
with the death count.
we would rent Super Smash Brothers and Perfect Dark and play the shit out of that.
I think Super Smash Bros. Was one of, like, the first games I saved up enough money to buy. Like, just from allowance and knowing people's lawns.
That game was a lot of fun to play.
Super Smash Brothers is pretty
Super Smash Brothers is pretty great, though.
It's
especially if you were drunk.
Yeah.
Yes, I was drunk when I bought it in elementary school.
I have a great physical need to own Smash 4. I don't know what it is, but I need that game.
I think it's the fact that it's a Smash Bros. Game.
Yes.
I'm going to regret buying it, but I probably will. And he will destroy me because I'm bad at games and he's good at games.
Didn't they make Super Smash Brothers all like serious fighting game though now? I don't know if
they have serious fighting game mode, but we don't ever have to play that. Just God forbid.
Yeah, you never have to play it.
Because I played the one for the Wii and I hated it.
The when they tried to go like super serious with the fighting thing. The funny part is like they
never did go super
ridiculous
serious.
rules where they weren't allowed to use certain characters, so they're like, okay, we can only use Fox because all other characters are bullshit.
Oh, you were talking about the tournament scene. I was confused for a second.
Final Destination, Fox only, no items.
Yeah.
That's
so boring.
Sony is who made Smash Brothers Super Serious.
Yeah. PlayStation All-Stars sucked.
Oh, really? It looked like it sucked, to be honest.
I will hasten to remind anyone who does not already know that the Super Smash Brothers scene, the fans of Super Smash Brothers that play competitively,
they're all terrible.
They only know how to play Fox, and only if there's no items or anything.
Because he used Rob, and had items on.
Yeah.
And they thought that was cheating. The kid obviously knew his shit, played better than they did, beat them, and they forced him to give up his trophy.
Wow.
Fuck those guys. Fuck them forever. We'll never ever give them any respect.
Well, that's why Super Smash Bros. Pretty much disappeared from the serious fighting game tournaments.
It shouldn't be a serious fighting game tournament thing, though.
It's a party fighter.
Yeah.
You get to have Dr. Mario punch, like, Ganondorf in the face with, like, medicine pills. It's the best.
Like...
You can beat up Pikachu with Yoshi. I mean, seriously. How can you take that seriously?
I'm going to miss having Solid Snake hide in a box while Kirby and Captain Falcon are having it out in the other corner.
My favorite thing to do in that original one was to beat Kirby and just turn into a brick repeatedly.
No, the best thing you could ever do in a Super Smash Bros. Game is pick Kirby. In Melee, if you pick Kirby, stand right at the very edge of the screen and just suck constantly. Anyone that gets sucked in, you just walk backwards and kill both of you.
Oh, yeah.
Either that, or Kirby's grab. If you grab and throw backwards, you suplex them. If you do it right at the edge, Kirby will rocket back down into the doom with the person.
You could do that with Donkey Kong too. You could grab people with Donkey Kong, he'd hold them above their head, and then you'd just jump off the edge and they couldn't do anything about it.
One of my trolls...
Bowser
on the original, wasn't he?
Bowser is the best at suicide kills now.
No. Yoshi is amazing at not suicide kills, but asshole kills, where you eat them and fart them out in an egg out of the edge.
No, if you're good with the stick, though, you can just wiggle out of it.
Well, yeah, but if you're
You
quick...
do it with, like, the Kirby. If you do the suplex with Kirby, you can't escape from it because it's in the middle of the animation and it kills both of you instantly.
I just remember what my true favorite was, and that was being the guy from Earthbound. What was his name? Ness?
Yeah.
And just hitting people with a goddamn bat.
Oh, yeah, that's always fun.
If you did a full power smash with the run bat item, it was an instant smash.
So, actually, this Medusa is pretty interesting in that if you stand with your back, she cannot turn you to stone.
Yeah, don't you remember the...
Yeah, but it's just like, if you have your back facing her, she cannot kill you. It's just, finding her first before she hits you with her laser. And then you just do the back attack, and she's completely helpless. You think she
Where's Perseus when you need him?
Yeah. But it's just, you think they might equip her with, like, a knife or something.
Polished to a mirror sheen.
Well, she's become complacent over the years. She's,
Can you take her head and...
No.
Kill Menelaus with it?
No. Unfortunately. Look, what do you think this game is? A good game?
No.
Exactly. Alright, the only thing I hate about this place is it's really hard to figure out where the hell you are, and usually you run into the Medusa as she shoots a laser point blank into your face. But now that she's dead, I don't have to worry about her. I think there was more, though, which is what scared me.
I've heard this nasty rumor that beer makes you belch.
I've heard this nasty rumor that if you just drink, or not drink, but swallow air, you can also belch.
I was going to buy a bunch of liquor for this stream, but I thought we were doing it yesterday, and I also forgot to go to the liquor store.
See, there's two problems right there.
You're watching
and also,
this stream
you live in a state where there are actual liquor stores, and you can't buy liquor from the grocery store.
Oh yeah, you live in a horrible state.
And they're closed on Sundays. God, you buy liquor on a Sunday.
Well, you have to go to church on Sundays, right?
You can buy beer on Sundays.
Yeah, I can buy beer on Sundays.
You can also go to bars on Sunday, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
I can buy beer any day of the week. I just can't buy beer after 9 o'clock.
I must stream and I have no liquor is the new I must scream but I have no mouth.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird, keyboard, but it also makes probably if you work at a convenience store, you're probably glad people can't buy alcohol after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I guess.
I live in the glorious utopia of alcohol that is Wisconsin.
Well, you should go to Denmark. They'll pretty much alcohol and beer and booze is cheaper than pop.
I've been to Germany. That was rather interesting.
Drink beer for
breakfast. It's just funny that you go out and buy a fizzy soda drink, and you're like, yeah, but I could buy twice as much booze for the same amount of fizzy drink.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a land of beer and honey.
You know, keyboard, in the brief time that I lived in Wisconsin, there was a drive-through liquor store.
Really?
I don't think I've seen one of those. You were farther north than where I am.
And what do
it gets kind of Hicksville once you get north of the Madison-Milwaukee line.
And when you drive through the drive-through, they hand over a paper bag. Instead of there being like McDonald's food in the paper bag, it's like booze.
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 Well, it was an actual liquor store, but with a drive-through window.
What's the state that has drive-through daiquiri stands or something?
Wow.
I had always read that it was Texas that had the drive-through liquor stores, but I could see Wisconsin.
Drive-through gun stores.
There's a state where like you can get like cocktails, just drive-through cocktails, but they have a little straw in them. But to prevent you from drinking while driving, they put a little paper cap over the straw.
Actually, no, that's pretty smart when you think about it.
If you're
like, don't take this.
No. A thin strip of paper. How will I drink this?
Well, I think it's more so they can say, well, you know, we did what we could to make them not drink and drive.
Yeah.
We tried.
We tried, but they removed the paper thing that you're not supposed to remove.
They did not use this product in accordance with its packaging.
Yeah. The packaging says very specifically you can first only drink when you go home and sit in front of the TV.
It's a code violation. Fire inspector will not approve it. Controller? What?
Control?
I found a controller in my couch. I don't know what it's doing in there.
Is it mine?
No.
Orcs. No, stop it. Go away.
Well, you never know. I mean, I give away so much crap.
All you gave me is roadside picnic.
Kasnorf is also pretty go-to for
Kasnorf
games.
is like Santa Claus.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
I guess you
like,
did give me
what
this
games I will like.
It's digital.
I think Kasnorf only let me down on one game, and I don't even remember what it was. No.
Everybody's never forgiven me for letting him down on one game.
Oh yeah, that's
Was
why
it Sacred?
No.
No, it was.
Oh no, Sacred's awful too. Why am I not mad about that?
I love Sacred. I love that game.
I heard a lot of people hate Sacred.
Liquidy
and
refuses to play any EDF game because he played the Second Army game.
It wasn't. Oh, I can't. What was the game that you suggested that I hated, Kasnorf? That was mad.
I honestly don't remember. I recommend games that I like because I like them.
And not necessarily because other people will like them.
Liquidy needs to stop being a dick and play EDF is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Liquidy really needs to... He also needs to watch that DVD I sent him.
It's
the thing I sent you.
It's buried somewhere in the pile of crap on this desk.
You should.
You got your money back for Sacred 2, Liquidy, because I bought your copy. I hope you got.
Oh
your
yeah, I think I did. I forgot about that.
I feel like I should explain that though. I sent him a DVD of Hudson Hawk, which is terrible, wonderful in every way, and I love it.
Yeah, I played Hudson Hawk. Yeah,
No,
I think I played
watched Hudson Hawk. It's a movie.
Oh, I played the Amiga game of it. There was an Amiga Hudson Hawk game.
The Amiga game is probably a better movie than the movie.
The movie is, yeah. The movie's pretty bad, but it's worth watching.
Get drunk and watch a bad movie. I like that plan.
I think I've seen Hudson Hawk, but I think it's something like, if I've seen it, it's buried like in the recesses of the back of my mind, so I don't have to remember it. And I saw it as a kid, so I would barely remember what was going on in it anyways.
Constantly, because it's very quotable. I won't argue that it's a bad movie, but it's got a lot of great lines.
Well, that's all a movie needs to be riffable and watchable.
A movie from that time period with Bruce Willis should have Bruce Willis shooting things and blowing shit up.
It does.
Not enough.
Right. I hate these guys.
True. It definitely could have more blowing things up and shooting things.
They should remake Hudson Hawk and star Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Old Arnold Schwarzenegger is Hudson Hawk.
I would watch anything starring old Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like if it was billed as that.
He's been doing pretty decent once he's gotten back into his movies again.
Yeah, he should have never been the governor because that took away from him.
He just kept making movies. Now that he's gone back into movies,
he should have been making movies while he was the governor.
He should have been the governor.
No.
You guys saw the,
he should be in a political drama on TV now. He should play the president.
I would watch Arnold Schwarzenegger as the president.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in West Wing to Electric Boogaloo.
Yes, call it that too.
So what I was fighting there was like an orc shaman or something, and he's bullshit. And I think he only shows up once.
He's wearing a jumper.
Yeah.
He's wearing like a circus man, strongman outfit.
He's pretty obnoxious because there's exploding barrels all over the place, and he can instantly block any attack he wants, and he poisons you, and he spams lightning.
Dodge roll through the barrels.
I can't. I can't. Oh wait, I think I used the thing that I probably wasn't trying to. Oh well. No, I'm gonna do something else to the barrels. Fuck barrels. Yes.
I told you to blow up the first.
Yeah, I did. And that guy apparently who stood right next to an exploding barrel did not get hit. Wow. I hate speed boost. I can't control myself.
You don't look very speedy.
He's on fire!
You know what the problem with the speed boost is? You can barely turn.
It must be the shoes.
He's heating up.
Alright, now the show should show up.
The new RBI baseball. Is it going to be fun?
It's an iOS game that they upported to the PS4 or PS3 or whatever it's on. If you want to play baseball, MLB The Show is the only way to play.
No, I like old school baseball games. Like Baseball Stars, the best baseball game ever.
I'm going to say that I'm a huge fan of MLB The Show, and Diamond Dynasty is pretty goddamn awesome. But if you don't like baseball, there's no reason to play it.
Well, 95 deaths,
is Wet Hamster on your team, Kesner?
I did not put Wet Hamster on the team. I should definitely let him be one of my guys.
I would probably.
Can you adjust how they look too? Because make a really fat picture.
Dan, it defaulted you to a black man apparently.
I'm black.
Guy that I made you. You're my first baseman, and
I want to be a pitcher, not a belly itcher.
I made you my first baseman. You're black, and you hit like 3 home runs.
Saved me a lot of pain.
I want to be really fat.
Wait, I just know that apparently my dude is good at the baseballs, but what is my position, Kessler?
Your position is...
what is the hipsteriest position in baseball?
You, as a hipster, you are a second baseman.
Hipsters are middle relievers. Long relievers.
Well, I already have a long reliever, but I didn't rename him yet.
He has to have old school pitches that nobody uses anymore, too. He has to have the screwball.
Yeah, like the screwball before it was popular.
If I could easily do that, I would have done that. But I made him my second baseman instead. Liquidy is my shortstop. He's number 2. Demerin is my catcher. Hilarious.
Because reasons.
Well, if South Park has taught me anything, nobody actually likes baseball, and actually the players are trying to lose so they don't have to play the season finished.
I like reading box scores. That's the only thing I like about baseball. I'm a strange person.
First baseman. My buddy Splizworth is my third baseman. I'm the center fielder because why not? I guess Wet Ham should be on my team.
Why?
Why not?
Yes, everyone else is.
Everyone else is. I'm just renaming guys.
Yes.
What's the position that is like the most like you could give yourself the most trouble for being?
I will make him my long reliever because he's the guy who comes in when my starter kind of sucks.
Wonderful.
Baseball has a special place in my heart because you don't have to be athletic, and you can still be a great baseball player. You can be really fat and be the greatest pitcher ever.
Do you remember the John Kruk? What John Kruk said about being a baseball player? He said, "I'm a baseball player."
Oh well.
Cut out.
We've made it to the next level now, guys.
Yay!
We're in the
Hooray!
lair of the Ratmen or whatever, who are totally not Skaven and are actually just Ratmen and totally not Skaven.
Are you gonna get Grey Phantom summoned into?
Unfortunately, no.
Well,
So are most of there are a lot of covenants that are like area based in the Dark Souls 2.
2 of them.
There's the Bell Bros and the Rat Bros.
Bell Bros is good to get chunks.
You get some sweet chunky goodness out of being a Bell Bro.
Yeah, once I max out Sunbrowing, I guess I'm gonna have to Bell Bro.
Are there any other weird covenants?
There's a PvE.
Oh yeah.
There's a PvE covenant. That's weird.
Isn't the Champions Covenant isn't that all PvE too? Like it disables online.
It disables
the Champions
online,
Covenant.
it's
more complicated than that. It
Like,
makes the
and
game
it-
harder, and it
bumps
disables
everything up to
friendly
New Game
co-op.
Plus levels, I think.
No, fuck. Oh yeah, that's right. There's landmines. That's right.
Because why?
Landmines? I love landmines.
Oh well, 4 more deaths and we're up to 100.
Oh, we're making progress.
Are there any covenant based, like you get this piece of equipment for joining it, like the Grave Lord just gave you the Grave Lord sword?
No. Not really.
I don't think by joining. There's Covenant rewards.
Because
Yeah,
that
for
was
leveling up the Covenant.
I like the Grave Lord sword.
Yeah, because it turns out the Sun Parma is actually really good.
Well, the Sun Sword has good.
Scale.
Yeah, it has good stat scales. So
Punched him. Fuck. I'm down here.
I want to use a whip. Are the whips more usable than they were in the old game?
They're a lot more usable.
And I still wouldn't do it, but they are better.
A lot better.
They're pretty much garbage in the last.
I mean, if you're actually down damage anything, it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, no, okay. Now, okay, so tell me that this is totally not Skaven. I'm looking at a banner and you'll see in a moment. Tell me that they're not just using Skaven.
They're blitzing you. They're blitzers.
Oh no.
Here's another game we could play.
That's all's fun. Yeah.
The game is... Blood Bowl is fun.
Yeah.
Streaming Blood Bowl would be a little weird, but...
It just takes forever to fucking...
Well, it's turn-based. Oh, fuck, no! Oh!
what is that? 97 now?
No, I'm not dead yet. I'm, like, almost dead. Oh, fuck! No!
Now he is.
Okay, no.
Fuck. Oh, controls would not work.
I was totally synced up and yelling for wet hams. I'm totally not playing something else.
I'm actually not playing anything else. I'm actually watching the stream.
It's Liquidy that's playing. Oh, wow. Okay. You avoided...
Even I'm actually watching the stream.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
Liquidy,
exciting.
come on.
Barely paying attention, but...
Well, that's because you're having fun talking about stuff, you know?
Do you think we actually watch this game? We just listen for you going, oh, no! And then we pay attention.
This
Go.
Oh, what's with all these storm clouds forming?
Storm clouds?
Oh no, storm clouds. Why? Well, there's a hole in the top of the storm clouds. There's another castle. What?
What are you playing?
Playing Symphony tonight, probably because we brought it up earlier.
That's one single-player game that I could play repeatedly and have no misgivings.
What? Symphony tonight?
The game's so much.
Oh, this castle is upside down. What is...
If you're
Any
wondering what all
games that
those
gives you a million different... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
If you're wondering what all those explosions are about, it's because there's some rat men with mortars that just, like, spam shots.
Did he shoot while you were beating his ass, or was
Yep.
somebody else shooting at you?
No, there was another one. Yeah.
Okay.
We weren't wondering.
Any game that gives you a ton of different weapons and all of them are pretty much usable in some way, if you wanted to use it the whole time, is a good game.
Unfortunately, this is not that game.
No.
I will always play with Metroid.
It's one of the few things I'm really.
I want to break those candelabras. Don't.
You
That's
want
right.
that
Automatically.
sweet ham.
Is that I don't have my Symphony of the Night HD anymore.
Well, you gotta raid that delicious meat stores in the candelabras.
It keeps them warm.
Yeah.
You have to rip those beating hearts out of the candelabras.
Yeah.
This castle is upside down. It's so disorienting.
Oh, you're in the upside down
I've never done
place.
this before.
Oh, you haven't gotten the real ending before, then, from the sounds of it.
I'm being very facetious.
Oh.
He knows what facetious means.
That's a good word.
He used it correctly.
It's a good word. I like it. I like it, Liquidy.
You don't belong in this world.
I'm nodding my head
No,
at
I'm
you.
not there.
Is this the fucking
It was not
place?
by my hand that I'm once again given
Yeah, this is the
silicon
place.
flesh to play, Symphony of the Night with.
What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets?
I was
What is
called
a
here
fish?
by Sony, who
I
wished
was
to
gonna
pay
say
video
a miserable pile of liquidy poo, but okay.
What's a fish but a miserable pile of secrets?
Fish is
Oh.
delicious.
Oh no,
And oh yeah, rat odors in this game. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Totally not Skaven.
Yes, of course
Totally
there
not.
are.
Because if you're ripping off Warhammer, might as well go all the way, right?
Oh right, I forgot the.
It's less ripping off and more homage.
I'm pretty
Is
sure
that
this is
true?
supposed to be an homage to
Like that.
Deathtrap Dungeon, but
Warhammer is an homage to Deathtrap Dungeon, yes.
Oh, I remember this. Oh, I hate
Real
this.
close.
Okay.
I finally put away the. Yes.
Are there any Nurgles in this game?
Yeah, I chose wisely.
I am currently sporting a cloak that Keyboard would probably put on Alucard. It's the
Use
blue
rainbow
one.
Yeah, who's the best?
You don't use Joseph's cloak basically all the time. 100% Joseph's cloak. Pink
Well, I
cloak.
have to save up the
Alex?
cash to use it, and on a luck run, you kind of have to save up all of your cash to buy good equipment because
Oh no, a luck run just means don't ever get hit.
I always do luck runs.
Yeah,
luck runs actually forced me to use magic, and magic is actually really good.
It is.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, nothing like naming yourself X-X quote exclamation mark Y or whatever it is.
Luck
Something.
runs.
Something.
That way you can get your Chrysogrim real early.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who uses the Chrysogrim? We're all skill here.
Yeah.
I used it very little. My favorite weapon was the rune sword and heaven sword.
Oh, I was a big fan of the Jewel Sword, actually.
I never play. I'm gonna be honest here. I never
I like
Castlevania
everything
Symphony of the Night.
It's been so long that I can't remember anything from it.
And you know why I never did that? Because Danish stores suck, and I never actually saw it. Or else it would have been like, yeah, Castlevania games. I should try that. In fact, I might also have been scared away from Castlevania games if I had seen it because of the N64 Castlevania. And I was like, is that really what Castlevania games have become? I'm not gonna play a Castlevania game ever again. I remember
I don't know
as
how
a
to
kid
tell
I
you
liked
that-
Castlevania 2, and
I-
because I'm a dumb kid.
Yeah,
Yes.
Castlevania 2 is my favorite.
Oh no, I don't want to do that yet. Well,
I mean, it
I
has
could, but I don't.
has the best soundtrack of all the Castlevania games.
That was a lot of fun when you didn't have the internet to tell you how to do stuff and you figure it out on your own.
Yeah, you spend literally like 2 years trying to win the game.
1998 was a good year for games. I believe
Whoa,
I
it
actually
hey
was
there.
able to beat that game.
So,
I didn't beat any of the Nintendo or Super Nintendo Castlevanias.
tell me what's wrong with the save
just
point.
that one. It
It's
has no skull in it.
No,
It's a save
not that it
mimic.
doesn't have a skull in it. It's Z ordering again.
yeah, I can. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, the Z ordering is.
Oh,
kind of hanging out.
Oh, I gotta
the
catch-
skull is behind the wall, behind the save point. Yes.
But it's not behind because if I turn the camera angle, it's right there. Whoop whoop. Yeah. And then I go away
Did
on the
you
other
turn
side.
into a car for a second?
Z ordering fucks up and says, nope, the skull's behind the wall.
Shit.
I love Z ordering in this game.
Z ordering? I love Z ordering.
Yeah, especially when it's done right.
Well, one problem with partaking in the magic in Symphony of the Night is you really have to restrain yourself to not soul steal at every given opportunity.
Really?
Why that?
Because there's no challenge in soul stealing all the time.
Well, I've never played the game. I just watched the Let's Play of it. It was really lit.
No, I always just use Dark Metamorphosis.
I don't remember Soul Steel. Which one was that?
That was the
steals you, and I'm
no,
like,
no, let me describe it. Soul Steal is the spell that hits everything on screen like 10 times in a row, and each hit makes an orb fly towards you that does that gives you like 8 health.
Oh.
And it also hits pretty hard, so it can kill most things in 1 or 2 casts.
But you know what
I like
the
that
best
the magic,
is?
you didn't have to find it. You just did the combination, and then you know.
Yeah, if you already knew the input and had the MP for it, you could just cast it instead of buying the scroll from the librarian.
I think the spell I used the most was the one that summons a bunch of little misty ghost things.
Oh, Tetra Spirit, which I'm using right now to kill tombstones.
it's interesting that too. But yeah, Dark Metamorphosis was the only one I could do regularly because I'm bad at games.
Well, also
Yeah,
if
but
you're
I'm-
playing it on the Xbox Live Arcade version of it, the Xbox controller is absolutely terrible for that kind of input.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
D-pad input on an Xbox controller is atrocious.
I played it originally when it came out. I bought it new.
Oh yeah, I meant like I have heard people buy it on the new version of it on the Xbox, and it sucks because of the D-pad.
Or the Xbox versions.
And
The PSN version, but that's just a PS1 classic. It's not the
Yeah,
version.
well, the PSN version, like, at least you have a proper D-pad.
That's true. I should load it up. It's on the monitor next to me.
And I like Dark Metamorphosis, but I'm using the Shield Rod, and the Shield Rod doesn't make things bleed.
I only found one good use for the shield rod.
And that's the Alucard shield.
It's Galamoth. The shield rod and Galamoth is... Worry about Galamoth. But...
I'm scared.
I should try to fight Galamoth, legit.
When I first...
Oh God, don't ever do that. It's awful.
Well, all I need is the electricity absorbing circlet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. If you have the electricity absorbing circuit.
I used the shield rod exclusively the first time I played that game. And I didn't know about luck runs. There's a shield you get early in the game.
Cart shield.
And when you use the shield rod, it made a bunch of swords spin around all over the screen. Can't remember what shield that was. And I used that to fight every boss, and it ripped their fucking shit apart.
Look, the point that we're trying to make here is that Symphony of the Night was not exactly a difficult game.
Well, it's a fun game.
It had a...
It's fun, but it's not...
It has a very large variety of fun ways to break it.
Yeah, I like games like that.
Yeah, well, that's the charm of that era of games.
First Capcom 2 style of balancing, which is everything is broken.
Yeah, that kind of makes
it a good balance system.
It's really fun. I mean, but it's not the enemies.
Sometimes it's not about making a balanced game, but it's about making a fun game.
Get out of here, Skull Lord. There you go.
If you had wanted to play a balanced version of Symphony of the Night, I'd like to say Aria of Sorrow was up there, a little more difficult.
Aria was fun. That was actually the first Castlevania I ever played that wasn't the N64 one.
Aria of Speedwagon.
Got to be really good. I've eaten, but
I didn't like Dawn of Sorrow as much.
Yeah,
I did.
I didn't much care for Dawn of Sorrow.
I mean, it's unfortunate that they went the anime route with the art style, but the game itself is great.
It was good. It didn't have the same
feel.
Yeah, it didn't have the same goodness that Aria had.
Well, Aria captured the Symphony of the Night feel really well. Also, it had guns.
Positron rifle.
Killing things with a pistol was really satisfying.
Somehow that doesn't really strike me as very Castlevania. Yeah, it has guns and lasers.
No, it works.
Well, they're
like
weapons that just they hit from like halfway across the screen.
I mean, it's no different than a whip.
Yeah.
The RPG was pretty great.
That was like the positron rifle you got for beating a boss rush. The boss rush weapons were great.
I never beat boss rush in that
one of the weapons was Excalibur, but since whatever his name wasn't the king, it was Excalibur with the stone on the end of it. You would just bash people up beside the head with. It was pretty great. You could get nunchucks too if you beat boss rush fast enough.
If it had been an Excalibur, you'd be very disappointed. You'd have to shout, "This is not the strongest of swords."
Stupid Darkwing Bat. Stupid Darkwing Bat, get out of here.
More like Dorkwing Bat.
Dorkwing Duck.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I wanted to make the reference, but I was like, no, that's trying too much. But apparently not.
Love Darkwing Duck.
What hamster has more restraint than keyboard?
Kasnorf is the one that made the Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, he was.
And Kasnorf.
No, Kasnorf was the one that did it.
Darkwing Duck's the best.
It is.
Kasnorf and keyboard. Less restraint than wet hams.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I am playing this game.
We're watching you play.
Yeah, but you don't have to play it. You just get to see me be miserable.
Yeah.
That was the sound of my
keyboard, you could be playing Symphony of the Night while,
I would have to find for it.
I'm thinking about playing Symphony of the Night as we actually.
That would take effort at this point because I haven't actually bothered to get stuff onto this laptop.
Oh, a system software update is required. How long has it been since I turned this PS3 on?
I don't know. Actually, they've been recently coming up with a lot of updates with the PS3. Probably for like PS4 compatibility, something like that, with the PSN accounts and whatnot.
Is that your regular PS3 though, Kasnorf?
No, this is the one by my computer.
Oh, okay. I was afraid I would have to update mine.
No, this is the other one. This is the one I dual screen on. It used to be my main PS3, but then I stopped playing next to my computer because I wanted to play on the bigger TV.
Oh yeah, I opened this up. I opened the fuck you wall up. Oh, yeah.
I like how everyone in my house freaked out when I took this PS3 down here. They got really mad at me, but now they don't care and they forget about it.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I could take this. I could take everything that I'm looking at on my wall right in front of me and I'm really nervous.
I'm actually thinking of selling this PS3, as it turns out. It's backwards compatible, so I could probably get a decent price for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we found a trap. It's a weird little cage you were in there.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a cage. It was so I could go up and push a lever.
They did have the return of that weird creepy skull, or the creepy skull, but the scary skull.
Yeah, scary skull.
Scary skull's returned.
Oh, the scary face is back?
Yeah, it was back for a little while. None of us are paying attention.
Any moment now, it's going to tell me that it wants to play a game.
Scary skull. I think Scary Skull would have a bit more class than that.
I don't know. This game has just as much class as Saw 2 and Forward.
I'd like to imagine there's at least one thing that has some class, and I'm going to pretend it's Scary Skull. Scary Skull is the erudite, learned
well, no, because the one thing that has class is like the mime that's wearing black and white, who's just kind of standing there and chilling, using his sword like a cane.
I think if you're using a sword as a cane, that strikes me as trying too hard.
Well, it doesn't look like
Believe
a cane.
me,
It's just really bad
as the
pixely.
hipster, I know try hard.
All I'm saying is that one mime was like dapper as all hell.
Trying to be.
Yeah. the whole thing.
There's still
if you really have class, you don't have to show it all.
Oh, is that where all the enemies came from? Huh.
And Scary Skull.
Well, Scary Skull's name is actually Gary.
Gary's Scary Skull.
Yeah.
Wait, Scary Skull came up with that crazy mod for Half-Life 2?
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. You should ask Gary. Hi, Gary.
Scary Gary.
Scary Skull Gary. Gary the Scary Skull.
I don't want to jump in that. That's a landmine. Landmines are scary. Whoa! Those landmines rendered a little late.
No, that is a different Scary Skull. That is...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a different Scary Skull, yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta be different. Sometimes you can't be conformist.
I swear I saw earlier the good Scary Skull.
Well, yeah.
The scary face that we all know and love.
No, the scary face at the top of the elevator there was a frightening head bone. The Chinese knockoff Scary Skull.
Frightening head boner?
I think a head boner would be rather frightening, yeah.
Well, you know, a boner has a head, so why is it so hard to believe that you could have a head boner?
Oh! Oh, right, this is that room where the Cloaked Knight respawns if you, you don't even have to leave the room, it just respawns.
Yep, that's the room in Deathtrap Dungeon we all know and love.
Yes.
Yes, you're definitely talking about the stream and not about...
Totally.
Not a much better game.
You know what? I don't mind talking about other games. It makes me kind of forget that I'm playing this, and then I walk into Landmine, then we get another death.
Are we up to 100 yet?
No, I didn't die. I just, commented that's probably, what happens half the time.
I'm gonna want to get, we should get, those little, the party, porn thingies.
Party porn thingies? That's very descriptive.
Or...
The things you get like the birthdays and you just blow on them and they unroll and go.
Oh, not porn thingies. Horn thingies. Yes, it sounded like you said.
Yeah, no,
I
heard that too. And give me a second.
I was like, party porn things. What is he talking about? I don't think I've watched enough porns to know.
I think you seriously misjudged the audience here.
Got a free.
But yeah, a little streamer horn type thing. Oh yeah, this guy is nice to kill.
I finished my coffee stout.
Party favors.
Drink another one.
Yeah. Oh, see, things are doing weird things there.
He's dead yet? No. Okay, another body.
Don't make me cheat and just turn into mist for this whole Deathtrap Dungeon room.
You unlocked the mist form, so...
No, I wish I could do that. That'd make this game easier.
One day I was bored and I did a speed run to mist form and it took me 1 hour.
Oh wow, really?
I know that real speedrunners can do it in 15 minutes, but an hour for someone who sucks at video games isn't bad.
Speedruns are for watching, not for doing.
Yeah.
I don't like watching speedruns per se.
I like watching the tool assistants just because I like to see how much you can break a game over your knee if you have the stuff that can do it for you.
I do like speedruns if it shows you a way to kick the game's ass. So I looked at some Japanese Demon Souls run.
I personally like to watch not speedruns, but tool-assisted Mario Kaizo runs, but where they don't cover up their tool assisting. So when they rewind, you actually see the rewind. You see them die again and again and again, a million times.
Seen it.
I don't mean to alarm you, but we're almost at 2 hours.
All right, I'll find another save point. I promise, I'll find another save point.
Will you save the video this time?
I want to save the video this time. I don't want to fuck up.
We've made some progress, even if we weren't paying attention to it.
Yeah.
The best thing about this game is it allows us to all get on Skype and talk about
better games
about this game.
Better games. Yeah.
Fuck. No, I can't move. Oh, stop stun locking me. Oh,
the horribleness of this game brings us together.
If Red Lotus could get a mist form, would her mist form still have a front butt?
Of course it would.
Would just be front butt.
It would just, she would have
everything. Royal Red Authority.
everything but the...
Oh, hey, it's the giant rat from Dark Souls 1, the depths.
Yeah. But no,
like
it's...
how we both went different
if she had a mist form...
as soon as we see it.
If Red Lotus had a mist form, her mist form would be... Hello.
It would just be front butt form.
No. Everything would be mist except for the front butt, which would be like a solid model. The front butt would Z-clip through the mist.
Yeah, that's a Pope. Yep. I'll go with it.
Wow. So, apparently this game engine is so bad that it forgot to remember that the elevator is supposed to be down here. When,
Make a daring jump to the save point and press the button at the right time.
So, yeah, the elevator just basically forgot there's an elevator there, and there's a bomb down here, and I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh man, I forgot the bombs were cartoon bombs. That's great.
They're cartoon bombs, and there is no there's no detection of walls or anything like that, so they will punch you through walls.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
No, sometimes you
Well,
can't.
seeing as Wet Hamster just ricocheted that bomb off of the door, I think Wet Hamster should be Kaznorf's pitcher in his team.
Well, if I'm anything like Trevor from Fallout Tactics. Fallout Tactics, do not use grenades, ever. You will kill yourself and all your teammates.
It sounds fun. It is actually good advice.
Trevor is supposed to be like a super person, good at throwing things, and his description is, if you read his background story, you know, if the Holocaust hadn't happened, not Holocaust, but, you know, the nuclear apocalypse hadn't happened, Trevor would have been like a star pitcher, and every single time he tosses the grenades to his feet and kills everyone.
That sounds right for a Fallout game.
Yeah.
Who was it that always shot you in the back?
Stitch.
Ian,
that's it, yeah.
Ian is Fallout.
Ian would just shoot you in the back at every opportunity.
Oh. I was thinking Fallout Tactics. In Fallout Tactics, it was Stitch with a shotgun, and he'd always like shoot you in the back, and you would instantly die.
Honestly, my favorite thing about Fallout isn't the games themselves, it's what the people with the license did just before their license expired.
What?
They put all of the games up for free on GOG.
Oh yeah.
Like the day before the license expired, so anyone that wanted it got it for free. And
awesome.
Whoever has the license now will not have sales.
The hell lame.
It's a pretty clever dick move they did. And
It is. Definitely is. I applaud them for it because the original Fallout series is pretty great. Fallout 3, I still enjoyed it, but it still is no Fallout 1 and 2 or Tactics.
Fallout 3 was fun to just wander around and shoot things.
Yeah. But it was like Elder Scrolls type of fun where you just wander around, basically dick around.
Shoot things in the face. Yeah. That's about what I like from a Bethesda game at this point, is just wander around and punch or shoot things in the face.
And bugs. There has to be bugs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's just a given.
Oh yeah, every Bethesda game is so bug-ridden. It's amazing. But at the same time, what they do make is pretty entertaining still.
If you have never played Morrowind and you have never broken the game with alchemy, you have never played Morrowind.
Oh, alchemy was so fun to just completely trash the game with.
Even if you don't completely break it, you can do telekinesis and get the best gear in the game without even trying.
Really?
Literally, you could get a Grandmaster's Mortar and Pestle in Balmora, and all you need is ingredients you can buy from the lady in the shop to make a telekinesis potion. And position the guard such that he can't see you. And just take it.
That's pretty great.
Yep. If you've never... honestly, if you're not using alchemy to break a game in Morrowind, thievery is the second easiest way.
Okay, I like that.
I love it. I've got a Morrowind file that I've been playing off and on. I haven't bothered to get full ass just because I don't want to completely shatter the game yet.
So, I have to kill the rat to make progress. Okay. In these holes that I open up are rat traps. Excellent.
Cast Firestorm. Just jump down and cast Firestorm to kill the little rats around them.
I wish.
No, Flame Swathe.
No, Flame Split takes too long. It doesn't hit a big enough area.
Lingering Flame, however, does.
I don't like that Lingering Flame takes up 2 attunement slots.
It's a good thing I only have 1 attunement slots on my Smashy character.
Yeah, it's not a very good damage economy.
You can cast... Flame Swathe is literally explosion wherever you cast it for 1 attunement slot and the same damage.
In this day and age, you have to be very conservative about the explosion economy.
Amber Herbs aren't existent. I don't think I've ran into the person that sells Infinite yet.
I don't remember if there is one that sells Infinite. If he does,
I don't think there is.
Oh, there's Rat. Hi, Rat. How are you doing? Now I remember why this place is so obnoxious. Tunnels, tunnels.
I'm the Rat Muffin.
And then getting the rat to actually follow you.
I had a pet Muffin.
What are you playing on?
Wait, what?
What are you playing on? You're not showing up on PSN.
Oh, that's because I decided to stop. Because if I want to hit all 4 of the gears, so they make the little click, so I can go in the secret room, I have to actually hear it. And the idea of having to stop later and go back to the clock tower to do that. That made me think, oh, well, I'd rather just do it while I'm still there. I'll play it later.
Makes sense.
In that case, play a much better game.
Is it called EDF?
No, I don't have that downloaded on this.
Is it serious, Sam?
I was about to say, if you call anything much better than Symphony, it better damn well have a good chance of being better than Symphony.
Oh,
I don't think you understand how good EDF is, Liquidy.
Nope.
Oh, where is Rat? Oh, is Rat lost again?
Liquidy, one of the vehicles in EDF is a motorcycle that is so bad they literally describe it as unable to go straight forward.
Wow.
It's hilarious. You can't drive straight forward with it. It's completely useless. But they give it to you. It's really fun because you can just press forward and do donuts. With a person in a sidecar with a machine gun. Yep. If you want useful things, I have a tank that shoots snot.
Well, would it help if it was a tank that shot liquidy poop? Because I know you're into that. Call it intuition.
What's with people adding a hard P to the end of that? There's no P at the end of that.
Yeah, it's liquidy poo. You're chasing this rat pretty good.
Oh,
or this rat's chasing you pretty good.
This rat is... AI keeps going, well, step 2 feet away from me, I guess I'm lost. I don't know what to do. It's really hard to lure it over. I'm trying to lure it out, but it's not working.
You know, a real rat would... You should just get some yogurt and lure him out. Rats love the yogurt.
You've got a good, 2 minutes
That rat just explode?
No, it fell down a trap, but I accidentally threw a bomb.
Oh, I'm going to imagine the rat fell down and exploded.
I would like that. Oh no, there's 2 rats. Shit! That's why there's 2 traps, so if... Oh no!
Rats are social creatures. You don't want to ever have one rat. They'll get sad and lonely.
You know, I have an idea. If I... Oh, hey, I think the rat killed itself by just running into the hole. Okay, sure. Yeah, the rat just kind of ran into the hole. Sure, I'll take it.
I love rats. Rats are the best.
Especially
that rat has
rats.
snake eyes. Why does it have snake eyes?
Because they're bad rats.
Rats are
It's the snake rat. Didn't you know there's snake rat and bad rats?
Get the 1 minute warning.
No. You know. I found a save point and I made progress. That's really good. And you know, for old time's sake, you know what I'm gonna do? Hi, Rat Man. Let's see how long it takes to kill me.
You gonna count that?
Rat Man?
Well, I don't have an exact. When I'm saying there's 1 minute left, it's also an estimation because I'm basing it off of my my stream chat test at the beginning.
I have a question here, but Can you see this rat man? And he's
just one with the gun.
He's doing
nothing.
Just
kind of staring at you.
Okay, I took a step forward, and then he saw me. Okay, maybe he's like a reptile. He can't see things that don't move.
No, rats have very poor visual acuity. They can only really see about 2 feet in front of them.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That's why they follow walls, right?
Yeah. That probably scent trails. Rats are really cool, and they make really good pets. Everybody should get a pet rat, or actually they should get 2 pet rats, because you never want one. They get sad and lonely.
Yeah. Rats are pretty unique creatures, but at the same time they live for like 2 years, and it's kind of heartbreaking that they will die that quickly.
Yeah.
We used to have gerbils, but then they murdered each other.
Yeah, rats don't do that. Rats are actually smart and fluffy and adorable, and they're the best pets ever.
You know, the
funny tastes.
It's demonstrably not.
Wait, though gerbils, do they actually murder each other?
Thank you, Liquidy, for appreciating my comment.
I appreciate it.
Do gerbils actually kill each other?
The ones that we had murdered one another, yes.
Wow.
If a gerbil falls in the woods, does he make a sound?
Is anyone around to hear it?
Well, apparently the beep 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 says that means yes.
No, by the way,
it's 1 beep for yes.
You're a minute into overtime.
Yeah, I know. I kind of.
You saved, didn't you?
Yeah, I saved. But I'm just kind of curious to see. I'm not taking any healing potions, but I'm just kind of like trying to blitz through, and when I die, I die.
I'm just saying, you're entering into the danger zone.
Hey there! I think I found the Rat King. He's even got a jaunty crown. He's basically just a rat ogre model where they put a crown on him and made his club gold.
You know, this rushing through is surprisingly not getting you killed yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Honestly, rat men are extremely weak. And you know what?
Looks like a raptor almost.
And you know what? This is gonna be a cock tease because I'm gonna leave it here on 99 deaths.
Oh, we can get party favors. Party favors.
Yes.
I have an idea for next time, but I also want to keep it under wraps.
Okay,
it's
well
really
then I will
really
close the stream. I hope you all had fun seeing me backtrack and stuff. But now I'm actually making progress into new and not exciting levels that are all the same bullshit.